So you think your boiler's had it? I'll fetch the 2 bags from the van. If you want the best, don't ask questions, 'cause brother, I'm your man. What it'll cost, well, that's a mystery. Until I take off the cover, who knows what I'm gonna see. These are the jobs that driving me berserk. Why do only fools and plumbers work? La 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 la.
Yo, Matt.
Live.
By the way, can I just say to anybody that's going to be watching this live now or watching this on replay, you have got on screen one of the top 20 gravel racers in the world. I think that deserves, if I could find it, that deserves a air horn, but I can't find the button for the air horn. Go on, Matt. So what we're going to be talking about today, in brief, we're going to be talking about the big news of PHA 2.0 and the service plan that's about to go live for the boys and girls that already have PHA 1, the people that have recently signed up to PHA 2.0, and for everybody else that's going to get a piece of that pie going forward. But very, very quickly, in the next 20 seconds, what happened in Italy this weekend?
I managed to qualify to represent Great Britain in the World Gravel Cycling Champs, which is a bit of a cross between road cycling and mountain biking. So it's kind of drop handlebars, road bikes, off-road, gravel paths, like steep climbs and descents and all sorts. So it was awesome.
Finished
Had a great
20th.
trip.
Yeah.
Really warm weather, beautiful countryside. It was amazing.
Very good, very good. So you're going to be repping GB hopefully next year again. You think you did good enough?
So,
Yeah. You think they're going to invite you back out?
Well, I think if you get in the top like 20, I don't know, some percentage, I think you automatically qualify. But then I qualified this year through the like British Championships, so just got to go and do that again.
Brilliant.
All good.
Right, so that's you being super slick and fast. Imagining you on your bike wearing your little skinny racing outfit.
Yeah. It's on Eurosport.
So on Eurosport. So how are we going to make everybody who's going to be watching this?
Yeah, no one cares about that.
No, they do, because everybody wants to be slick and fast and competing with the very best in Europe. That's them people.
In the world.
In the world. Oh, sorry. In the world.
Yeah.
So, we've gone through this. We're going to be showing people now. We wrote this out a fair few weeks ago, but we've been working hard on getting the automations in place. We've just done a test run. It worked. It did work. We did a couple of extra tweaks as we're going through the test run. We thought, well, actually, we can add this, we can add that. So fingers crossed, as a live show, we're going to be able to demonstrate to people for the first time. This is PHA 2.0 with automated service sales, automated service, which will then lead on. If you are bringing your customers into this customer journey, it's going to then basically lead them towards signing on to your service plan. So on that, let's hop on over to Payaca, onto a Payaca screen.
Just to really quickly recap. So we've previously gone live with the boiler installation journey for PHA 1. PHA 2 is the boiler installation journey, plus the service journey and service plan add-on that we've put on that we'll show you as well, plus all the line item images, descriptions for your top combi boilers. I think top 4 manufacturers, about 100 boilers in there, linked to your materials you need from your suppliers. So that's all going in there. What we're talking about today is the service journey. People who've signed up for PHA 2.0 have already got the installation journey. There are some spaces available, and we're closing out 4 p.m. Friday. Jump in for that. You get the installation journey. The service journey, we're going to all of the new PHA 2.0 people and PHA 1.0, plus all of those boiler item descriptions, images will be going to you as well.
Bigger than Bigfoot, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's big. The service journey has been we've been talking about it a while, and it's good to show you what we've done.
Bigger than Bigfoot, pal. Bigger than Bigfoot. Right, so let's get on to it. Let's try to demonstrate to the people that are watching now, because there's a number of you that are watching. Please come along and say hello in the chats and comments. If you've not been on one of these live shows before, please click on the blue link to give Facebook permission that we can see who you are whilst you talk to us. Come and say hello. Obviously, if you are part of the PHA crew already, tell us what it is that you love about PHA so far, because we're getting loads of really good, fantastic feedback in the Payaca heating community. People doing as we planned, but there's people that are taking the software and inventing their own little way of doing things, finding their own I won't say workarounds, but their own reasons that I might use it for this particular purpose. It's really good. We have a Facebook user saying, "Afternoon, gents. Facebook user, please identify yourself," because I'm not too sure who it is. So Matt, over to your screen, my friend. We're in the back end of Payaca now. Are we going to have a look at?
That was Tom Proctor, by the way.
Oh, hello, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, so this is an account where we've just put some data in for the service journey. So journey-wise, we talk about customer journeys, which you may create a different journey for an installation, for a service, for whatever type of job you want. And then around each of those steps that you can see here, like you're aiming to move your deal, project, container for that piece of work with the customer from left to right across the board. And each step they go through, we've set up automations. So you've got communications going to your customer, emails, SMS, timed so that they go at the right time, the customer gets the right information, and you've got some basically built-in upselling in there as well. So it's all about keeping that recurring revenue with your customers and thinking about the entire lifetime value of that customer. Because when a service comes in, probably not that valuable as a one-off job. It's about what is the value, not of that customer relationship on an ongoing basis, but also the value of the recommendations they'll give you, the reviews, all of that stuff, and the future potential. So that's what this is all about.
Yeah. Let me just put some monetary value on this. Okay, so I know not everybody's charging £100 for standard boiler service, but I'll let you do the maths. So let's say that you're charging £100 for that service where you're thinking, oh, do I have time to do that? Can I pick up that phone? Will I be able to get there? Do it. Okay, do it. Get the boiler servicing done with the view that you're going to get them onto the service plan, because it's not just £100, is it? It's at least £1,000 to be serving them for the next 10 years. But then all the recommendations that they're going to give to their friends, family and work colleagues could be worth thousands of pounds. So it's not just trying to squeeze it in. You've really got to be thinking about the lifetime value of them. And if we have a system in place to make it easier for us to get that lifetime value, a-ho, and that's what PHA 2.0 is about. So are we working with this one that we already sorted there, Tom Tester on the left hand side?
No, I think we'll do a new one. We'll do a new one because some people won't have seen this at all. So this is the deal pipeline, which you can look at a table view as well and see the data in a different format. I don't know why it's been slow. But if we go back to this pipeline view, what we've done here is we've customized each of these stages. So this little drop down, you can see all deals or just PHA service, journey 1. It's customized, and we've customized these different steps. So you can delete ones that you don't want. You can set up new steps. Just go back in here. So we've set up each of those steps, and we've also set up a bunch of automations, which you'll see in real time. Don't worry too much about the volume of information there. To start the journey off, we're going to talk about one of our either landing pages, or you can actually embed these on your website as well. You can create a code snippet, embed it on your website, on your service page. Customer fills this out. You can customize the questions that flows straight into your CRM, straight into your pipeline, and then kicks off the automations. So I've already pre-prepared or just prepared, probably just prepared, one of these landing pages and sent it to you, Tommy, with the questions to fill out. So if we switch to your screen and fill that out.
Okay, hang on, sorry. This one, nope, not this one, that one. Okay. Oh, by the way, as Matt mentioned, you can take that code, and you can go and plant it on your website, and it'll end up on your website here. This is not the form that you sent me. That's just an example of what can be done. Just a note on that, Matt. We noticed in the community the other day someone putting use to this and basically saying when they get phone calls from customers and they're on the job, they are just literally sending through a link to a form just like this and finding out that customers are, it's saving them time. They don't have to go through a long conversation with them. They can get a missed call and just send a link directly to this form.
Yeah, I think it's Ryan Andrews who set it up on his Facebook page so that if someone messages him, it automatically responds, inviting them to fill out one of these forms. They fill out the form and that goes straight into straight into his pipeline and kicked off whatever automations he's got there.
Okay,
awesome.
I'm filling this in quickly. Okay.
So we've put your name, email, phone, are you existing customer? Then we've asked a few boiler specific questions about combi boiler. How old is it? Is the boiler under warranty to help you qualify this new lead?
Are you an existing customer? Yes, I am.
Yeah, postcode of the property. So it's just to identify, is it in an area you want to serve?
Do you have a combi boiler? Yes, I have a combi boiler. Approximate age of the boiler? It's 9. It's 9 years old. Is it under warranty? Nah, it's not under warranty. Have any problems? No, none whatsoever. How many times have we heard that? None. Okay, so I am not a robot. I'm going to click submit. Oh, by the way, a bit of feedback on that. There were a little bit of research done on this and changing the call to action from submit because some people don't like submitting. Submit.
What do they like doing?
It depends what time of day it is and how much they've had to drink. Moving over to you, Matt.
Cool. So if I refresh that screen, now I've got Tom's live test, the one you just sent me. How awesome is that? I'm going to click on that and I've got all the answers to these questions that you've sent. So now you've sent that in, I've got your contact information, but I don't need to do anything manually because it's already sent you an email.
Boo. Okay.
We hope.
My server was a little slow, wasn't it? Should I be getting an automatic SMS on this communication as well?
No, we didn't set one for this. We've set SMSs for a couple of the other stages for confirmation of the bookings. But
here we go, mate. It's just pinged through. So, booyah. PHA heating. Let's go and have a look at what that says.
Yeah.
Open it up. Hello, live test. Hi, hello, Tom, live test. Thank you for contacting PHA Heating Friendly Boiler Specialist. We are currently away from the office, but will call to discuss the service required as early as possible on the next working day. Our office hours are blah, blah, blah. As you can see, this is pretty well written out text, and it gives you, in this example, it gives you somewhere to push them back towards a web page if you want to get them to go and check out your reviews, for instance. So that's just the first automated email. What happens next, Matt?
Right, so we're back over here, and I just want to show you very quickly how we set those up, because you might want to edit the text of those emails. So service, new lead confirmation. So I click on that one. This is what we'd set up. The deal is tagged, and the newly added tag is PHA Servo 1. Which the form has done for you, because when you created that form, we said we want it to be tagged in this way. So that is where we go in and we edit that text. So you can go in, create whatever variables you want, create that text, that is customized to your business. But in PHA, we give you a template. So the starting point is there for you. If I switch back into this deal, what I'm probably going to do now is contact you. Now, you may have a booking link or anything like that already, but if I've contacted you, I've got your postcode. Where are you? You're 110, aren't you?
That's
to
right.
show you how good this lookup is. Oh, amazing. I've got a site address. I know where it is. I'm not going to send a proposal because it's a service. But what we do want to do is book in the service. So let's just type in service booking. PHA service. Let's book it, say, for tomorrow. Right. And then what you want to do is tag PHA service on the event or the booking with the customer. It's already pulled the location in because it knows that's where the site address is. I can put whatever description I want in there. Say if I'm allocating this to one of the engineers in my team. But when I click create there, I can see that in my deal view, and it should have sent you a couple of different communications via different methods.
Okay, so let's see what has come through. What time are we on? We're on 3:35. We'll come over to iPhone view. Booyah! iPhone view. So PHA heating. Today at 3:35. Excellent news. Your boiler service appointment is confirmed and will take place on Friday the 14th of October at 4 p.m. And now let's go and have a look on email. Let's hit the get mail. The server's working slowly.
Does seem to be slow, doesn't it?
It's my end. It's my end. So let's, while we wait on that email coming through, I'll tell you in however many seconds it is what happens next.
So what happens next is, now you're probably going to do this on mobile. So if you've
hang on.
Oh, you got it.
Hang on.
Got the email.
I just need to set up another button. There you go. Automated email came through. I think it was like 68 seconds. We can live with 68 seconds. Boiler service. Excellent news. Your boiler service appointment is confirmed. So this is longer form. It's not the text message, right? The SMS text message was just to let people know, because not everybody checks their emails, but you can't put a great big long amount of content into a text message. So the text message is just to confirm, hey, it's been booked. On the email, check this out, okay, for what's included in PHA. Here is some information about your upcoming boiler service. Everything you need to know is below, but please do not hesitate to ask if you have any other questions. Before we arrive, you're telling them, hey, before we arrive, report any problems you have experienced. If available, please ensure the book is present. Please provide easy access to the boiler and gas meter. Avoid using the boiler for 1 hour before the service. We don't want a warm house. We don't want a warm heating system, do we? If we're going to be servicing the boiler. Also, what happens next? This is massive. You're telling the customer, you're reassuring your customer, this is the process. This is what to expect from dealing with the region's most trusted, most professional boiler company. What happens next? The team will confirm the time slot with you in the morning. Okay, we will keep you informed of any choices, of any changes. We will conduct pre-service visual chats. It goes on and on and on. It's super slick. It just took 68 seconds to arrive. Moving back to what's happening, because
so it's
stages and it's all automatic. Yep.
Yeah, so it's worth pointing out that we booked that, and then you got the confirmation that it's been booked, and then there's a couple of other automations that we've already created. One is the day before, you get a similar email just confirming that information that they need, the long form, but they also get an SMS the day before, just in case they've forgotten or they're not checking their email, because people often don't, they've not missed it. Right, this is happening tomorrow. And then we've set another one. Of course, you can turn these on and off as it suits you. On the day of the appointment, say, just to confirm this is happening. I can show you that quickly in the automation list. So like tomorrow, today. So in today, just the event starts today, and the newly added tag is PHA service. Then they'll get this email here.
Big shout out to Stag PS. See,
Amazing.
Stag PS found a blue link. Thank you, Stag. And Facebook user, if just a question, quick fire question for you, Matt. If you move a customer in the diary, will they get another reminder to say you've moved it, i.e., you've moved it from AM to PM?
So
that's not there yet.
The automation that we've set up at the moment confirms when you add the tag for the first time. So we need to test that, but it should be possible to like just delete the tag and add it again, and then it should say, give them the new time now. It won't necessarily tell them the move time. I think there is probably another feature that would be better that would handle that, but good request.
Good shout.
Good shout, yeah, for sure.
What the automated communication did say was, we will call you in the morning to confirm the time slot. That, that's what we did in our business, have done in our business for years. Why? Because things can happen overnight. You know what it's like. Mrs. Biggins might have a big problem, and you've got to shuffle the pack to get to Mrs. Biggins first thing in the morning. Okay, back to you, Matt.
Yeah. Nice one. So the service has been booked, so it's automatically moved it through the pipeline, because that's also part of the automation. Not only sends you the communication, but it moves it to that stage. Then this step would normally be carried out. Actually, it's worth noting it's got the a log of the automations on the right hand side, and I can also add new notes if I want in here. I don't know. Customer has a big. Oh. You know where I was going to go there, did you?
I was going to say something like, customer has requested you pick the keys up from the plant pot. You were thinking, yeah.
Anyway, so typically, if you've got an engineer who's just added as a field agent user, this gives them access to event bookings and tasks, of which one of the tasks may be to complete the service record. And so, sorry to this person, but that would have a list of users. Boiler service record, save that, and I could link that to this event. So let's link a task. And this task is, so now that task, if I click that, it'll open the form, and then they can go out and complete the form. So I can add that as a template. But so next stage of the automated journey is typically you'll be doing it on a mobile, and I'll go in to the event and I'll tag it to say, hopefully, passed, PHA service pass. When I add that tag, so I'm doing the job, probably complete the floor form, tag the event. Then, before I've even probably spoken to the customer, I've just completed the job, because you may then want to go and take payment, but you should have now got another confirmation email with all of the details of the completed work.
Let's go and have a look. Let's go and check. And remember the 68-second rule. Let's go and check. Get mail. 68 seconds is not up. I'll come back to you when it comes through, mate. It's not
cool.
There. Okay.
So if you go back here, it's worth noting that what I can do is if I've got a customer filling out a form and it's going to be tagged as PHA Servo 1, that will create the deal automatically. But say I've got a customer contacting me and I wanted to create a new deal, what I can do, I've already templated PHA Servo 1. So we can show you how to do that as well. That's already got a template with the task to complete the service record. So that's another way. If you're getting it manually, you can, and it's got the tag already, so you know it's then gonna send the right information.
Sorry to interrupt, Matt. It's just come through. There you go. Might have been 72 seconds that time, but it's there. Good news. Your boiler is safe to use. That's good to know, isn't it? No, again, the great copy. This is not just, hey, you know, your boiler's good to go. Can you make payment? But it's letting them know the basics. Now, you can edit this. You can put whatever you want in. This is just a template to get you started. Hey, good news. Your boiler has passed its annual MOT testing and is safe to use. We confirm we have checked the following. We have checked all is well with the following safety tests: gas leaks, gas pressures, flue integrity, condensate. You can say what you want in there. We've also checked the following performance tests. And note, this is brilliant. Post-service issues. Today's test certainly can confirm that the boiler is safe and performing the way it should be. However, just like a vehicle MOT, we cannot guarantee that it will always be this way. If you experience any issues in the next 48 hours after the boiler has been serviced, please check the following. Water system pressure gauge. Is there any gas at the hob cooker? Is the boiler display on? Has the switch or timer been switched off? You know, we're not going to go word for word through every email communication. What we can say is there's near on 3,000 words of communication that makes you and your company look way more professional than anybody else in your region. Therefore, it's going to help you win more work, keep more customers, and charge more money. Booyah!
Awesome.
I think that needed more than an air horn. I'll have to find something that's better than an air horn. Okay, cool. Matt, what's next?
So that's automatically moved to service complete. Now, this is going to be different for each business. How you take payment, whether you take payment there and then, which of course you can do. And it's actually quite good that you've tagged the event to say that it's passed. So if you were going to ask the customer to pay there and then, they've already got the email, which confirms all of the stuff that you've done before you even ask them, which is awesome. But you might want to just send an invoice for the work that you've done. We've got the annual boiler service. We can obviously customize this. We'll have a text in the intro to this for this service. I can add a link to say, please review, or we could do that as a separate automation. I can add any attachments of a picture of the boiler, probably not for a service, but all the options are there. I'm going to preview this. This is the email coming from me. This is the invoice for the annual boiler service. I'm going to send that. So that could have your payment links in it, whether that be a link to pay via Stripe for a card payment or a BACS transfer. That'll be with the customer, and hopefully if your email server is receiving emails.
Sorry, I'm just checking in who was watching this on the Payaca Heating community. So let's go over here. 72 seconds is not up. I'll let you know when that comes through, Matt.
Cool. So you'll have an invoice, you can pay it, or maybe you already paid it, and then we can generate a receipt. Now the fun part comes, because now we've got the invoice sent. You haven't paid it yet. But what we can do now, do you want me to go straight to the next step?
Oh, hang on. Steady on.
You got it.
Steady on. So customers not paid. They can't move on, can they? You can't move on because the customer's not paid. Ah, right. So customer comes back from taking the kid swimming or whatever they've done. Dear Tom, live test. Your invoice can be viewed here. The amount outstanding is £120. That's £100 plus VAT. Click on here. So this could have come through on the phone. Is that right? If they've clearly. So let's have. Given that most
just
people.
Just an interesting stat for you. 60% of your customers viewing quotes and invoices is on a mobile device. 40% will open it on a desktop, 60% on a mobile device. That's from real data from Payaca users.
Booyah. So here we go in, view invoice, and just maybe that's how it is on my phone, but maybe if we just tap, maybe if we just make this text a tad bigger, Matt. So we're going to go into here now. Tom live test. Oh, I like the cartoon character. Tom live test. This is what's been done. This is your bill. It's £120. I click on this button, pay now, and put in my bank details. Yeah.
If you use the card number 424242 and just repeat that.
4242.
Yeah, just keep hitting 42.
4242 4242 4242.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then just put any random expiry and number and postcode. It doesn't really matter. Any postcode.
Okay. Pay now.
And of course, customers can pay by Apple Pay or Google Pay, which is pretty good as well. Thanks for your payment. If you had have chosen to pay by a bank transfer, it would have notified me. I'd have confirmed it. When I've checked out it's received, it would have sent you a receipt. So you're back on my screen now. So if I refresh this, right, it says complete payment made. Cool, I've been paid. Amazing. Right, there's one very important step that we've added now, and this is about your service plan. So your new customer has contacted you. One thing you will want to do for your own business is to set out what is included within that service plan. But we've set one up, and if I tag this now to say, I think this customer, I've serviced the boiler, I want to upsell them the service plan, I tag it as PHA service plan, and then you get our automated communication. Now, I'm assuming this might take you 68 seconds. But one thing
72 last time, mate. 72 seconds.
72. One thing that, I know a lot of people use Go Cardless for taking recurring payments. But if you're a Payaca user and you're taking card payments, you will be using Stripe because that's who we've integrated with. In Stripe, what you can do is go in and set up a product, which in this case we've set up as like Cozy Service Plan. And you can then create different prices, say for paying annually, monthly, quarterly even. I can then create a payment link. And then that payment link, if I copy that as an example, that will take the customer to this payment page to subscribe to your plan, your service plan, which means that with that link, once I've grabbed the link, I can embed it into the email, which has been sent to you, hopefully soon to be received.
It has.
Which I could embed to say, do you want to join the monthly plan, the annual plan? It means that email already goes out saying, asking the customer, saying for peace of mind, join our service plan. Here's a link to subscribe directly. So all you've got to do is add that tag, and you should be winning recurring revenue from those customers because you've done a great service. You've impressed the customer. They're like, brilliant. I don't want to have to worry about this every year. I join your service plan, which of course you're going to want to figure out exactly what's included there. But I think help and support on that is for another video. That's an important last step of the process to get you that recurring revenue, and that really focusing on that customer lifetime value for a customer who just came to you for a simple service. There you go.
And there it is.
So it's a template. You'll need to like edit that.
It gets people started, doesn't it? Put your service plan costs in there when paid annually. Put your monthly cost in there. Change the details down on the bottom. Some bits you might not want to include here. Some bits might you might want to put some more bits and pieces in there. So this is not it's not a fully done for you. It's about 97% done for you. You just need to look at it, check over it, and tweak it ever so slightly for your business. But ask yourself, how many gas engineers, how many small business owners out there have the time to sit down and write a 3,000 word customer journey? That's just the words. Never
it's
mind.
not just writing. I think it's planning it as well.
Yeah, the planning it, yeah, and but then actually setting up all the automations. You know, this is all done for you. Plug in, play, and tweak it a little bit.
The other thing we didn't show you was when you're completing a boiler service record, it will ask you to confirm. It's automatically ticked, but to create a deal in the future for when the next one's due and send the service reminder, inviting them to book their annual service. So that's sort of part of the journey as well. So it's not, so you have the one deal that goes through that journey that we've mapped out, and then a new one gets automatically created for the next year to go through that journey again.
Super. Right, where are we going next, Matt? You know, we're 36 minutes into this.
Yeah, we said it won't be longer than half an hour, didn't we? Well, the purpose of today was to show you that service journey, which we've shown you, and that is included in PHA 2.0, for which we've got a load of people signed up that have already got the installation journey from the last cohort. So all the people from PHA 1.0 will be waiting for the service journey, I know, and the plan is to start giving that to you tomorrow. So that's what we've shown you today. There's sort of a last opportunity to jump onto that if you're not involved with it yet, for which, we're closing this cohort 4 p.m. tomorrow. So do jump on that if you want to get involved with this. So you get the service journey, the installation journey, obviously all of your forms and certificates are there. Also those sort of top 100 combi boilers with images, sales images. So you spent ages on that, didn't you? And product descriptions for selling to your customer, not selling to an engineer. And that's all included within PHA 2.0. So that covers it off, I think.
Good.
Any questions? Who wants to post a question?
Yeah, and any questions? A couple of people still watching. So any questions? Be quick if you want Matt to answer them for you now. What's next? So PHA 2.0 is live now. The doors are ending Friday, did you say?
4 p.m. Friday for 2.0. Of course, you know, we're going to keep running future heating accelerator versions. It may be that we get some tweaks from feedback from the sort of current cohort that's just starting. We'll also be opening up future cohorts. It's all demand based, really. The one thing that we want to make sure, and the reason that we kind of limit the numbers and do it as a cohort, is we want to make sure that we've got the capacity to support people through that journey, through getting set up. It's something that we really, really focus in on at Payaca and the team, on supporting everyone. Hopefully, anyone who's in our Payaca Heating community Facebook group, if you want to join that, just request it. We'll have seen that. It's not just support from the team, but support from the other members of the community is really good as well. It's really impressive to see that. It's great. It's a really nice group to be in. That's kind of why we limit the numbers. So we've got that PHA 2.0 that we will close on Friday at 4 p.m. So do jump on that if you want to. But then it will be open again in future, dependent on demand. We'll try and get that kind of cohort going, because we also want to be jumping on probably next week with some more support videos to help those new members of the community through the journey. So
obviously everything's been pushing towards getting PHA 2.0 ready to be shared. It is now ready to be shared for a number of weeks at least. The priority now is on helping the people that have made that leap and have made that commitment to getting involved with PHA. We're going to be helping them for some time before putting our attention to what the next release of PHA is. I'm just going to spitball a couple of ideas. This is totally unplanned for whoever's watching and for Matt. But, now that we have that PHA serve 1.0, that's a customer journey for anybody that is not aware of what we're talking about there. This is really, really easy to leapfrog off and to bolster up that service plan, to really, really home in on this is the service plan. But it's also going to be very, very easy to tweak that boiler service to landlord gas safety checks. So it's a customer journey specifically to target and to speak to and to convert more landlords. Okay, there's numerous things that happen with landlords, because let's be honest, they're not too bothered about the boiler service. They just want the certificate that says that they can rent the rental. That's the truth. So we've got to change that copy. We've got to speak the language of our customers, and landlords need a slightly different language to what your standard homeowner is. So that's what's coming next, I think. On that, Matt, are we all good?
Yeah, all good.
All good, brilliant.
If you've lasted this long, good work.
There's a couple of people on this. These long live streams, people come and go, and they jump in later because they can see that it's still live. So whoever's watching, toodle pip.
So you think your boiler's had it? I'll fetch the 2 bags from the van. If you want the best, don't ask questions, 'cause brother, I'm your man. What it'll cost, well that's a mystery. Until I take off the cover, who knows what I'm gonna see. These are the jobs that driving me berserk. Why do only fools and plumbers work? La 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 la, 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 yeah. Why do only fools